So, a couple of days ago, actually a week ago by now, Ncircle released or re-released Sonic Sat-AM, the complete series on DVD, two DVD discs. And a lot of people were worried that, that could cause a lot of issues, and it did. Some people even made some comparisons between what you see on the DVDs and what you see on Paramount Plus. Now, some have said that some of the comparisons don't, look good either way, but some would favor Paramount Plus, and some would favor the DVD when it comes to certain episodes and stuff. But from my own personal experience, Paramount Plus and Wild Brain's YouTube channel, where they're actually, believe it or not, been up converting these episodes to 1080p at the highest so far, and what others have been doing with the Project AI 4K method, from what I have seen through YouTube and Paramount Plus, the episodes, the majority of them actually look good. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this would agree that, those that made comparisons didn't truly compare all the episodes. And by not truly comparing all the episodes, if you will, didn't see that maybe the Paramount Plus and the YouTube Wild Brain releases of said episodes compared to the DVD are a lot better looking than the DVD, including the 1080p ones that Wild Brain is actually behind, and the 4K ones that certain people like Project AI is doing. Now, with that said, as I drink some coffee here to wake myself up, one of the sticking points that Sean McLean, Sarah Nizarak said in a Z-Rant video he did on the situation is he read off what Richard Kunta, that's Kuta, Kunta, known as Sally Fall fan on Twitter and Facebook and social media, who's been a longtime fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, everything Sonic the Hedgehog for a long time. Mostly he's also been a fan of Princess Sally and others, and obviously has gone through a lot of, personal situations to where, thankfully he has grown out of that and has realized, yeah, that didn't make me look good, and I'm better off being, I'm better off being, a lot more, I guess you could say insightful. Like, I could grow up, like, I don't have to act this way to like what, I like, as strange as that may sound. But if that's who I think it is, if that's who I think it is and all that. But anyway, in one of the responses that Sean McLean, Zara Nizarak, on his Z-Rant Multimedia Chronicles video read off, was that Chris Johnson, the head of marketing and all that at Ncircle, basically, had the gall, had the testicular fortitude to come out and say that, putting SD on Blu-ray would be pointless, and that nobody would want that to happen, and nobody that owns the rights to the show would want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in making that happen. Well, apparently there are some people that do want that to happen, and some people have done that exactly. One, obviously, is the competitor, and Discotech. Discotech, along with the likes of Disney and Warner Brothers, they've all done the same. Disney and Warner Brothers have film rights, basically the regular negatives, the regular original film prints, if you will, of shows and classic cartoons in the past, that it's easy for them to remaster those to high definition, 1080p, if not 4K at the most. So that's not an issue for them. But the fact that they still take the time to do that and spend thousands of dollars that they don't need to do, or need to spend, I should say, to make that happen, shows that they realize that there is a fan base, a collector fan base out there of the adult kind that would love to see these in the cleanest, most upbitted rate possible, so that not only can they rewatch them again, in clearer clarity, if you will, but also maybe share it with their generation that's come after them to see why, to show that generation why they're fans of it. But he had the gall to say that, and again, you have Discotech and Warner Brothers and and Disney and others like Funimation and and several other Sunrise and several other places that are dipping their toes, dipping their fingertips into SD on Blu-ray, you know, going in that direction because they know that Blu-ray can hold a lot more. The capacity for it is 25 gigabytes. I think 25 gigabytes for a single layer disc and 50 for a dual. So the question is, why would he say that when physically we have proof right here, of SD content being put onto BD? Why would he have the gall to say that? Is what I want to know. I don't get it. I don't get where he would have the gall to say that. Because if the proof is right here, and Discotech and other places have endless proof of the fact that it is possible, even have divisions that are dedicated to that, why would he say that? What is his legit reasoning, for saying that, huh? Why would he say that? I'll tell you why. Because they're focused more on today's kids and today's generation, the kids of the past 10 years, 15 years, and not the kids that have grown up with, cartoons similar, if not, better, if not, with the same characters and all that. They're not focusing on the fans that grew up in those 30 years, which is why to them, something like Sonic SatAM, and this is the unopened DVD case of the original Shout Factory one that I got long ago. My open one is right over here. It's right over here in the shelf. But this is the unopened one I've had for 16 years now. I don't get what his problem is by saying that no one would be interested in this, in this being, this being on a singular Blu-ray, because the Blu-ray through the up bits, if you will, the bit rate, the Blu-ray would make it look cleaner. It would clean it up. It would. And also, in a way, it would be cheaper for them to go that route. It wouldn't cost, thousands of dollars, if you will. It wouldn't cost thousands of dollars, basically, to do that. It would cost less. Yeah, DVD is a cheaper format to go with, maybe in the hundreds and all that. But Blu-ray could cost you just as much, if not cheaper, to manufacture. Because one, you could take all 26 episodes here and put them on a singular Blu-ray. On one singular Blu-ray. Let me show you this. One singular Blu-ray, and they would look good, if not better. And you can add on any features that maybe WildBrain still has access to. It would save them money in the long run. It would be a money saver. I mean, why do you think whoever owns the rights to Adventures, which I think is WildBrain, they're just not going to say, because they also put the episodes on the YouTube channel. So why would you put the episodes on your YouTube channel, or only your YouTube channels, if you didn't own the rights? That doesn't make sense to me. It's like basically, you could do this. WildBrain can make this happen. It's just that right now they're stuck in some kind of an agreement with, I don't know if it's long-term, short-term, or whatever, with Ncircle to be the ones that produce the content. So I don't know. But basically, like I said, you could fit, on a singular Blu-ray, all the 26 episodes, and they would look good along with the bonus features and everything, to go along with it. You could do that. I mean, look at this. This is what? 65 episodes. 65 episodes on 2 discs. Okay? Usually, on a regular DVD set, that would take up 3 or 4 discs. Zero Nazarak even showed what that's like. So, here's the, what's this one? Okay, trying to think. Okay, this is the English version of Sonic X. Sonic X had 78 episodes, okay? Both English and Japanese. So I want you to look at this. 2 discs for 78 episodes. And that's 3 seasons. 3 seasons. So I want you to probably guess, okay, how much did that probably cost? Oh, I don't know, maybe less than DVD? I'm just saying. And this is the original anime from Japan, the original version, you know, before it got turned into an English dub. Same thing, 2 discs. Again, you know, the standard definition. Oh, and guess what? They look good. The pictures look good. So the point is, why does he feel like it wouldn't be necessary? I think the reason he doesn't want to admit that it would be necessary and all that is because he is an old school kind of guy. He's old school and everything, and he doesn't want to admit that, yeah, you know, times have changed and we need to change with the times. He doesn't want to admit that. He doesn't want to admit that. He doesn't want to admit the fact that, let's say, Discotech got the license from Hasbro, that Discotech wouldn't be able to fit all 11 discs of Gem and the Holograms on maybe less than 3 discs. This is what? How many episodes is this? This is like, what, how many? 65 episodes? This will be a 2-disc set right here by Discotech on Blu-ray. And this here, how many episodes is Transformers? 98 episodes? You're looking at 3 discs maybe. 3 discs at most. And that's 15 DVDs. So I don't know what Chris Johnson is thinking. Because, you know, if Discotech, if they got the license, could take 15 of these and just put them on Blu-ray, you know, 3 Blu-rays, it's like, it's like, do you not see the financial savings you can make? Huh? Do you not see the financial savings? And you know what's crazy is we're now in the age of 4K, right? We're in the age of 4K. Can you imagine, you know, how much more 4K Blu-ray holds? Ultra HD? You'd be looking at a singular disc release of the entire Transformers Generation 1 series. The same with Gem and the Holograms. The same with Adventures. Adventures would have 1 disc. Sonic X, both the English and Japanese versions, would have 1 disc release. Because the 4K could hold up a lot more capacity size-wise. Yeah, this would be 1 disc, and guess what? You could probably even throw in some more bonus material, you know, and all that. The point is, the point is, Chris Johnson, is the higher, you know, the bigger, I guess you could say, the more powerful the disc, the more storage and capacity it could hold. So I don't know what you or anybody else at Ncircle is thinking, but Wild Brain, if you're watching this, once again, hashtag Discotech for SatAM, get that license away from Ncircle, get them to Discotech and watch the magic happen. And that's all I'm going to say. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are, but that's all I'm going to say.